And go. Howdy, folks. How are you
You
today?
have wrong stuff. I have your coffee and you have my tea.
Oh, yep. Today we're at the burn dairy. We've had kind of a interesting day. I like to plan things. I like to know what I'm doing, where I'm going. And today I had the day off from work, and I had things planned. I had things that I wanted to get done, that I wanted to do, and well, plans changed. But they changed for the better.
They did, I agree.
You'll notice Bubby's not in our video today. One of his friends called and wanted Bubby to go hang out with him today. So that was like right off the bat this morning. That was one of the first things that happened.
Yep.
And so Bubby's over to his friend's house hanging out. And the plan was to go grocery shopping. And because it was just Baby and I, because Mama had to work today, right? Mama had to work, so it's just Baby and I. And I'm like, well, if we ain't got Bub, let's make a date out of it, you know? So we went out to Burger King, and we had burgers that were...
simply delectable.
Simply delectable. They were indeed.
So yes, that's our word of the day. Just a side note.
I felt very flattered earlier in the week. Well, actually, it was just earlier in the day, which is a little bit ago, because Liv told me, she says, "You're a great teacher," or something along those lines.
That was like 20 minutes ago, Dad.
Yeah. It's not that. It's not something that I have. It's not like a job for me. It's not something that I have to do. It's something that I get to do. It's something I enjoy doing. You know, sharing my knowledge, my wealth, with my kids. You know, and so it's like I like delectable. It's just a fun word. It's a big word, you know, and we were eating our burgers and drinking our shakes, and it was like, bing, it just popped into my head. It's like, simply delectable. And then as we were getting our coffee, you know, we had been playing with the word delectable all day. And
I said simply deductible.
Yeah, when we were getting our coffee, she said simply deductible. But I had asked Olivia, I said, do you know what the word delectable means?
And
she said,
I did
nope.
not know.
And I said, well, now's a prime opportunity for you to learn something. I said, haul out your phone, you know, and click on Google there, and then say, you know, delectable, and get the definition for it. And she learned what the definition of the word delectable was.
I did.
I remember, though, when I was a kid, and I've talked about this kind of before with you, I remember when I was a kid, like, the word delectable, I didn't have immediate access to, say, a dictionary or an encyclopedia or something like that, because Google wasn't even a thing when I was a kid, you know? It was like, you have immediate access to any kind of information you want. If you want to look up what the word is, you can. It takes you 5 seconds, you know? I would have had to gone to a library or find a dictionary, you know, and then look up the word and actually read a book, you know, to figure out what it meant. But what I wanted to mention is I learned a lot of it via context. I learned what the word delectable, I didn't learn the definition so much, but I learned what it meant by how it was used in the situation in which it was used.
That's how I learn a lot of my, that's how I learn a lot of vocabulary words from movies, real life talking.
Right, yeah. You hear a word and then you kind of think to yourself what the context of the word, how it's being used, what, you know.
We were taught to do that in school.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yep.
Which is actually a pretty good thing. I feel like that's a good thing because then they're not forcing us to learn, well, they're teaching us how to learn outside of school.
Well, kind of, yeah. I mean, school as it is not good, but that's not to say there can't be positive takeaways from it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, this tea smells so good.
You like that?
Well, I haven't tried it yet, but I love the smell. Oh my gosh. I wish there was something like this in my diffuser.
She's trying a new tea.
I am.
I'm drinking coffee. I like coffee.
I don't like coffee.
She doesn't like coffee, and she's not real fond of soda, so I spun the rack around her in the burn dairy there, and I told her, I said, there's all kinds of different flavored teas. Excuse me, I said you can try tea. So now she's trying that lemon tea.
I usually like the cold teas. I'm usually.
Yeah, like the sweet teas and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do too. I like sweet tea.
I like
I just like it without sugar, so it's like the iced tea, I guess, not sweet tea.
It's like, I don't even remember what flavor it was, but it was some kind of sweetened tea. It was simply delectable.
Delectable. Yeah, but I mean that's kind of new. I remember when I was a kid, we got that's probably about your age, about 10 or 12, something like that, and we had a traveling salesman come to our house, and he was selling encyclopedias.
That's really good.
And I thought they were just simply amazing. The encyclopedias were like the coolest thing I could have imagined. You know, it's like there's so much information in there, so much knowledge in there, you know. And it was just amazing. You could look up not any word. It wasn't a dictionary. Encyclopedia gives you like a more in-depth explanation of things. Like you would look up a squid, and it'll tell you what a squid is, you know, or something like that. But I remember it's like they have all kinds of information. You know, they'd go on. Encyclopedias are just really cool. And then now it's all right there at your fingertips on your phone. You know, you don't got to even try. It's
Literally at my fingertips.
Anything you want to know or learn about is right there. You know, and that kind of makes me wonder where we're going with you know, like schooling and education as a whole. You know, I mean, is education, like going to school, actually a necessity? Going to a building, you know, if you're paying all this money, I mean, via taxes and whatnot, to load kids onto a bus, take them to a building, which is a school, take them to a building. The building has to be maintained, heated, cleaned, restrooms, or food, you know, the cafeterias, the gyms. Is all that really necessary with technology today? I mean, anything that you can learn in the classroom, in a building, you can learn from the comfort of your own home on your cell phone.
Schools have already realized that we're pretty much going.
I think that was one of the key points of the coronavirus, was to
first
retard the schools.
At first, I really didn't think we would go all, like, not building and just go all technology online. But now we've got a 14-day quarantine out of school.
Yeah, they've been quarantined for 14 days because somebody in the school tested positive for
the common cold.
The Rona.
We all call Corona.
The Rona. Yeah, they got the Rona.
I really don't think this whole
and they're going back to school for a limited. They only go to school for 2 days a week. In their school, in their district, all the students only go to school. Middle school goes to school for 2 days a week, and then they have 5 days off. 3 days are homeschooling. You know, they gave the students all laptops or Chromebooks, so they do their classes pretty much online via the Chromebooks, and then they actually go to the building twice a day, or twice a week. They go on Thursday and Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the Chromebook learning at home. But they've been doing that for not even a couple of months. You guys just went back to school a little bit ago.
We've done our 5th week last week.
Yeah, so it was like a little better than a month and a half, and now they're on a 2-week quarantine. So they've only been back to school for a little over a month, and now they're taking a full 2 weeks off again because somebody tested positive for the Rona. But I see schools going to the wayside. I think they're going to be used, or should be used, primarily for like sports, you know, like
We're going to
extracurricular activities and stuff like that.
Yeah. Less than 80 days.
Oh yeah, they cut the school week way down. 180 days. Yeah.
And now we're going 80 per school year. Less than 80, because we're gonna have so many.
You're going 2/5 of what you used to go. If you last year you went to school for 5 days a week. Now you're only going to school 2 days a week, so you're going for 2/5 of the school year, essentially, right? So you go for 2/5 of what you used to go, which is less than half, right? So yeah, it's like 80 days.
This tea makes it feel funny when I swallow. When that
stuff.
goes into my mouth, I swish it around with my tongue, and then it goes down my throat real nice. I like this tea.
It's very flavorful.
The thing is, it's not really flavorful.
Well, you could add some sugar to it or something
I
like
feel
that.
like sugar would destroy it.
Maybe some cream.
No.
Nope,
it's
just the way it
perfect.
is. Good. Glad you like it.
The smell, though. Oh my god, I love the smell.
It is
Like tea and herb or whatever.
delectable.
Oh, simply delectable.
Right?
I want to keep smelling this. It smells just so good.
All right. You got anything else to say? Other than your tea
I have
is
an idea.
delectable. What's your idea?
When we make these long videos, like 11 minutes, we should have keywords
Such
to
as...
put in the comments.
Oh, like delectable?
Yeah.
We'll have like a word of the video, you know,
yeah.
a certain word that will...
And if people have made it this far, then we'll know.
Yeah.
When they post it in the comments. Okay, if you have made it this far in the video, post in the comments, simply delectable, with this emoji.
With the okay emoji. Simply delectable. Magnifique.
That's French for magnificent. Magnifique.
Just learned that today too, huh?
Yes, I did.
All right. Peace.
Love.